burger. Yeah, it's already yours. Daydreaming, keep daydreaming. Daydreaming, daydreaming. If you want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, cause you got it. If you want it, go and get it. Use your power, get to flexing, yeah. Keep on reaching, keep on daydreaming, yeah. Keep on reaching. I ain't gotta repeat or keep on preaching, but the gig is up and it's time to go. Time to change your life, time to take control. Who knows? Only you know what the future holds. Yeah, we from the same mold, but you own your soul. So this world is yours, no, this world is mine. Cause I stay on my grind. Let me remind you, time waits for no one. Clean up my home and then get my hair done. Feeling good, time to do and be greater. Tell your friends you'll hang later. Fresh out the incubator, been cooking up. Keep my eye on the prize and my bookings up. Things looking up, shining down on me. And I don't ever let nobody talk down on me. Cause my mama told me that I'm the best. And if you feel the same, say it with your chest. Set my goals, then I manifest. I just set my goals, then I manifest. If you want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, cause you got it. If you want it, go and get it. Use your power, get to flexing, yeah. Keep on reaching, keep on daydreaming, yeah. Daydreaming, yeah. You gotta believe it. Daydreaming, and you will receive it. Daydreaming, it's already yours. Daydreaming, cause you got it, and you got it. Throw your hands in the sky, make it clap 2 times. Take 2 steps back like press rewind. Then do a spin if you're feeling fine. Now grab your friends and lose your mind. If you want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, cause you got it. If you want it, go and get it. Use your power, get to flexing, yeah. Keep on reaching, keep on daydreaming, yeah. Keep on reaching. It's already yours. Keep on daydreaming, cause you got it, and you got it.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. He's got the shot away!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Cleared without complication. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Gets his pass away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
DiMarco does really well to win the ball there. That's a nice ball. And the shot! He can get that clear. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. DiMarco. David Villa. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Great chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rice can so cleverly bypass the press. Szoboszlai! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Szoboszlai!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Roberto Carlos. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. And he was alert to it. Iniesta, given the lift of his goal. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Rice. And it's Iniesta. Yaya Toure. Distributed tidily. Yaya Toure. Son's great hit! No mistake! Two up and threatening to pull clear!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. Iniesta. Now it's Batistuta. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho! And that is doing no harm at all.
Paris Saint-Germain just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And that's another good win of the ball. Cafu. DiMarco. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cafu.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cafu. Iniesta. Rice. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a goal kick. Toure is there, and he can pick it up. Iniesta. Oh, he's been caught napping. Beckham. DiMarco. Not the most accurate pass. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
In with the challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
David Villa. Oh, he's found him in space. And claimed it back swiftly. Now the finish! And it's in! The second half sparked straight into life.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And he's found... Has a goal! They've scored! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Roberto Carlos. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the keeper's in command. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Beckham. Ronaldinho. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. It's gone for a throw-in. Going to be disappointed with that. He's through here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Real chance! Son Heung-min finds himself offside. Always onto this. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Soboslai.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Kusanov makes the interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch.
Climbs up big! He scores! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Son Heung-min demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15, Iniesta. Le numéro 5, le numéro 4, le numéro 42, Yaya Touré.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And that's been one strike. Batistuta! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
We
6.
have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À sa place, le numéro 11. Attention, changement.
Oh, good-looking ball. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Beckham. Vitinha does well to get it back. He pinches it off him. Dink through.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Terrific header! This time, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Son Heung-min. And he can clear it away. Taken back almost at once.
Il y aura 4 minutes
Not
de
yet.
temps additionnel.
It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Time added on 4 minutes. Vitinha, Dixon. Vitinha. Nicely worked. DiMarco. To Beckham. Szoboszlai. Koundé. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Was your uniform, started dressing bright, reckon days look like a unicorn, but we was all wanted something, this is what we rooted for. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Flex your biceps to the beat. Me and my set lose sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life we lead. It's not recommended how I spend it. These days I just shell it on the record. Tried to send a text, there was an error. I think I got the message. So many we got memories. Way before the long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. That pass isn't the best. Just too much on that, and he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa! David Villa! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Rodri. Olise. The ball's gone astray. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. It's gone for a throw-in. Davis. Rice. David Villa. Pass is just off target. Olise. chips it through. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Olise. Great work on the overlap. Olise. Johor Darul Tazim were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Batistuta. Quality ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Olise. Nice interception, well timed. It's a goal kick. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there's a probing ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. David Villa. Beckham. It's gone out for a throw-in. Real chance! This time, surely! And he hits the net! And with that goal comes comfort! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Olise, and he's managed to get chance for the header! It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Johor Darul Tazim get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Darwin. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, no joy this time. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He has found the way through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. 5 minutes till the break. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here. Soboslai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold, pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is a great ball. Can he put it away? He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Oh, what has happened here? Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Olise cuts out the pass. Szoboszlai. Can he get onto this? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. There's the header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Koundé, Mbappe might just make this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nunez, and the shot! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And again they hit the front.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rice. David Villa. Now it's Batistuta. That is good alertness. Oh, that's a key interception. Deftly done. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Number 2.
Szoboszlai really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking...
Mbappe! He scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Szoboszlai, Batistuta, Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
David Villa! Johor Darul Tazim are looking to go forward now. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are are pulling clear here. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better.
Palmer! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Johor Darul Tazim give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. That's been cut out, well played. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Foot in. Shifted it to the flank. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Now that's a fine challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Fernando Torres. Koundé. Oh, what a mistake! No way through.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
DiMarco. David Villa. Beckham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Floated through. Gakpo. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Szoboszlai. And he's picked out the run. Adams makes the interception. And he's being shifted off it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And we come to you
David
now
Villa
with a quick
taking in the
request for
accolades,
support
having been
for our
named man
charity
of the
fund,
match,
Meud
and
VNS.
deservedly so.
I must be dreaming, baby. How did I find you? Hey, I know you're a golden child. You're a million miles better. Hey, I'm sure I'm in love with you, and nothing feels better. Lately, I've been manifesting that I'm king, you're queen. Never in my wildest dreams would you be all mine. Like it's